Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. After a wild 24 hours of the John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon, we've finally crowned our winner.
Wisconsin's Ryan Anderson crossed the finish line in Grand Portage just about a half hour ago.
And that's where we find CBS 3's Natalie Grant tonight. Natalie, looks like a very exciting finish.
Yeah, guys, it was a very exciting finish down here at Grand Portage. Ryan Anderson crossed the finish line just coming up about a half hour ago at 4:26, which, if you can believe it, is about a half an hour ahead of the schedule that we originally thought he would cross the finish line here. This is now Anderson's fourth Bear Grease win. With his last win back in 2017, he's also won 2 Bear Grease 120s in his time racing these races. Now, before this win earlier today, all eyes were on the Wisconsin native to bring home the championship. Anderson was last to leave the start in Duluth on Sunday, and throughout the race, Anderson has remained in the middle of the pack, but secured a solid lead last night before heading into Mineral Center, which is the final checkpoint of the race. Anderson said a conservative start to the race was strategic because of the expected warmer temperatures that could tire out a dog team. Before starting his final 30-mile leg of the race today, Anderson was confident in his team, given the large lead he had already established.
It's a pretty powerful dog team, so they can plow through pretty much anything. So I just got to keep moving is all I got to do. It doesn't matter the speed.
Now, prior to this win, 8 teams were scratched from the race overnight, including 3 past Bear Grease champions that were in the front of the pack. That includes last year's champion Aaron Letzrig and former winners Nathan Schroeder and Blake Frecking, as well as Ryan Reddington, who we first heard about last night. Now, all those who scratched last night blamed the warmer temperatures and snow conditions for wearing out their dogs more than usual, so they decided to pull out to keep their dog's safety at the highest priority. Now, right now, we are waiting for the second place finisher to come in here. He's about 5 miles out. That's Wade Mars, who's been deemed Rookie of the Year this year, person to watch. He has also been at the kind of top of the leaderboard this entire race. As I said, he's about a couple miles out. I'd say probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes is when he's starting to cross, but we'll for sure let you know when that happens. But for now, I'll send things back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you. That was our Natalie Grant reporting live for us in Grand Portage tonight. Hoping to hear more from Ryan Anderson, Bear Grease champion, coming up tonight at 6. Thank you, Natalie.
Well, Dave, as we just heard, a lot of those mushers struggling with the warmer weather that we saw throughout these last couple race days.
Yeah, a day early, because tomorrow it's going to be cold. Huskies will love that. Siberians will love that. Malamutes will love that. We may not love it so much. Well, last night we led things off with a low-pressure system and a touch of light snow. And that light snow went away around the noon hour today, but it left a little bit of slickness on the roadways in northern Minnesota. So Highway 53 from roughly Cook up towards International Falls, and 65 over there on 1 from 53 down to 61 at Silver Bay through the Ely area has some slippery spots. The rest of the region, good driving conditions. So be cautious up north and, frankly, everywhere. Here's the big news tonight. Now that the snow is going, Arctic high pressure is taking over again, more technically polar high pressure. Wind chill advisory for Minnesota overnight. Feels like temperatures could be down around 30 below. Actual air temperatures will run from 5 to 10 below for Wisconsin and the UP, and 20 below in northern parts of Minnesota. But perhaps this is a bit of a blessing. The push of Arctic air is making a wall of protection to our south to keep a huge snowstorm away. I know some snow fans would like a lot more snow, but some of us really don't want to be hit by 6 to 12 inches of snow at this moment. This will keep us protected, but keep us cool. Tomorrow's high only 5. In a few minutes, we'll talk about how long this cold snap is going to last.
All right, thank you, Dave. Black History Month is all about celebrating the powerful black leaders who came before us, making sure their legacy is understood and appreciated even by the youngest generation.
That's why one Duluth school has incorporated a unique lesson plan. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham takes us inside Congdon Elementary, where teachers are using music to make history and culture come alive.
Music class looks a little bit different at Congdon Elementary this month as students learn about Black History Month hands-on. Todd Garland is the music teacher at Congdon Elementary. Every year, he makes Black History Month come alive with music, song, and instruments. Garland puts together a slideshow with influential black musicians and then plays their music for students to hear. The kids then have an opportunity to play along with the music. Garland says African American culture has been immensely influential to American history. So he thinks it's important for kids to explore those contributions.
Now you really have these different genres coming in to create a melting pot of music, and so we want to show and highlight how the African American influence really makes music of today sound the way it does.
Today, students learned about Sister Rosetta Tharpe and Ray Charles. Garland will continue to highlight different black musicians throughout the rest of the month, giving students the opportunity to learn and play along while bringing music and history together.
Thank you, Quinn. Coming up at 6, we hear from the students about what they're taking away from today's lesson. And as we know, black contributions go far beyond just music. Harvard University recently released a whole host of resources for teachers who are creating lessons plans for this month and beyond. So we have a link to those on our website, cbs3duluth.com.
Native tribes across the nation, including right here in the Northland, will get a chunk of a $590 million opioid settlement. A court filing in Cleveland today lays out the details of the settlements with drug maker Johnson & Johnson. Distribution companies Amerisource, Bergen, Cardinal Health, and McKesson are also involved. The same companies are close to final approval of a $26 billion settlement with state and local governments. That all stems from claims about their roles in a crisis linked to more than 500,000 deaths in the U.S. Some tribes have been hit especially hard by the overdose and addiction crisis. No word on how the money will be distributed. Meanwhile, Minnesota is also getting $300 million from a related but separate opioid settlement. The lawsuit involves several prescription opioid manufacturers and distributors. While we don't know exactly how much yet, St. Louis County will get a share of that money. Now, county leaders are putting together a committee which will decide how to spend those dollars and make an impact on the growing opioid problem.
One student is dead tonight and another injured after a shooting outside a suburban Minneapolis school. The shooting happened just after noon in Richfield, outside the South Education Center. The suspects fled the scene, and the superintendent says the shooting happened near the front doors.
Our staff members and police responded immediately to the situation and followed our security procedures. The two students did receive medical care for their injuries. Right now, we know that one has passed away and one is in critical condition.
We don't know much about the victims or the suspects, but we hope to have more details for you tonight. That small school is only about 200 students, according to its website, and offers special education programming and an alternative high school. Other students and their parents were able to reunite this afternoon.
After a 2-week trial run, county health leaders will keep offering free COVID tests in Ely. St. Louis County spokespeople say they'll run those clinics once a week as long as there's a big need. They're being held at the Vermilion Community College. The county will also be giving out COVID vaccines this week in Virginia at the DTA Transit Center downtown and in Duluth's Morgan Park neighborhood. We have more information on our website.
Still to come on Live at 5, the co-op in Ironwood is starting a new program to help kids get access to healthy snacks. How you can donate as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, Local, CBS 3.
Shop Menard's full selection of over 7,000 interior lights. Find your style with Patriot Lighting's great selection of unique styles and finishes, like the Renly Collection with smoked crackle glass and a trendy black finish. If vintage industrial is more your style, the Samuel Lighting Collection comes in a bold bronze finish with clear glass shades that show off the vintage style bulbs. Just $149.99 for the 5-light Samuel chandelier, now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
At Bath Planet, our bathrooms are maintenance-free, made in the USA, and professionally installed by our certified installers to ensure your job will be done right the first time. For the month of February, we are offering no interest, no payments, and nothing down until 2023. We are also giving you 50% off all labor. Our products are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, so give us a call or go online to book your appointment today. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight. The new ice rink has reopened, and the resort says all their downhill runs are in great shape if you're brave enough to take on these upcoming cold temps. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region.
A scaled-back Luskiainen Festival this year and a call for artist submissions in Grand Marais. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. We'll start things off in Ironwood, where the local co-op is starting a new program to help kids in need. The Northwind Natural Foods Co-op is starting a co-op family account that will be available for anyone under 18 to use for a healthy, free snack. They invite all community members to donate either through monetary donations or by donating loyalty points. Once the accounts hit $1,000, it will be available for use. Next, we head to Palo, Minnesota, where this year's Luskiainen is going to look a little different, unfortunately. Between a lack of volunteers and COVID precautions, all of the usual Saturday and Sunday events have been canceled, including the big slide. However, the Queen's coronation and celebration is still on for Thursday, and food pre-order pickup will be Friday. Luskiainen shop will be open with extra pea soup, cardamom bread, and Finnish flatbread. While the 84th annual festival is smaller this year, the group is hopeful for more volunteers and a back-to-normal event in 2023. I know so many of us are. And we wrap up in Grand Marais tonight, where artist submissions are now open for this summer's Arts Festival. All types of artwork is welcome for the show, and submissions will be taken through March 31st. Artists who are chosen to have a display at the festival will then be notified in mid-April. The Grand Marais Arts Festival will take place July 9th and 10th, and we will have the link for art submissions and more details on all of today's stories on our website. And of course, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, Hibbing police are closer to getting their new electronic detection canine, but they still need a name. How you can submit your suggestions coming up in just a few minutes.
One last warm one today. Hit 26 degrees at Duluth International Airport. 5 degrees warmer than normal, but the cool down is coming. It's lurking just to the north. It's going to send us below zero for several days. We'll talk about how many days that'll be coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Come on down to Hannah Johnson Fabrics and Sewing Studio in Lakeside Marketplace. Don't know where to start? Visit our new sewing classroom and studio. Whether you're a brand new sewist or you've sewn for years, we have a class for you at Hannah Johnson Fabrics. We'll help you get your projects going with our huge selection of high-quality designer and specialty fabrics. Our friendly staff will help you find exactly what you need. Come see us in person or register for classes online at hannahjohnsonfabrics.com.
Hi, John from Prime Appliance. It's inventory clearance time and every appliance has been marked down. And now's a great time to buy because prices are going up everywhere you look. Get these GE gas or electric double oven ranges now while the prices are still low, starting at $12.99 in electric and $14.99 in gas. Or get this counter depth Frigidaire quad door refrigerator at the low price of just $12.98. Financing always available. Set up delivery or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
Here at locally owned Adolphson Real Estates, we are ready to help you find the perfect space to fit your business's needs with no extra fees. Own nearly 8,000 square feet of prime Superior Street frontage in the heart of the Duluth Business District. Please call our Duluth office for more details. Call us today to schedule a tour at Adolphson Real Estates.
When it comes to sports, there's one guy who's dunking on the competition. For all your local sports, Duncan Goldberg, evenings on live local CBS 3.
Just follow me, I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories. Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures today were warmer than normal. The benchmark 21 above. Here's what we got. The last day of our warm spell up north. 25 from International Falls to Orr. Cook was probably in that mix as well. Hibbing, Chisholm, Buell, Mountain Iron, 24 degrees, just a hair warmer Grand Rapids. 30 for Moose Lake and Willow River. 28s from Park Point into Superior. 32 Ashland. 33 Grand Marais by the lake. Low 30s for Hayward and for Ironwood and Waters Meet. Say goodbye to those temperatures. Arctic push, polar push tonight, chasing those temperatures away and putting minus signs on everything for a couple of days. We'll talk about how long and how cold after we look at these current conditions. Right now at Duluth International, we're holding our own for the moment. It's a partly cloudy sky and 11 degrees above zero. The wind, though, westerly at 20 miles per hour will aid and abet the wind chill factor. So, of course, keep in mind tonight, Minnesotans face a wind chill advisory through noon tomorrow. It'll just be plain cold for Wisconsin and the UP. But again, in Minnesota, with the wind, it's going to really remove that'd be a heck of a wind. Remove heat from skin as if it were a lot colder. That you have to watch out for. Current temps, well, we have dipped down to 3 for Orr, 4 International Falls, 7 for Hibbing and for Grand Rapids, but still lower teens from Cloquet to Moose Lake, and upper teens to 20 degrees for Wisconsin, lower 20s for the Upper Peninsula, but they're fading away as our cold comes in from the northwest. Now, let's take a look at the big picture here. That Arctic high pressure is keeping this big set of storm systems to our south at bay, so people in the central U.S. are looking at a lot of snow and a lot of trouble from Denver over towards upstate New York. But the high pressure will keep that all out of our area. We'll just be cold, but for the most part dry, perhaps until Saturday. So we zoom in here and take a look and see that some clouds are still lingering in some parts of the area, but the snow we got last night with a low pressure system is departing rather rapidly. And so as that continues to pull over towards the east, our rain-snow mix goes away and the Arctic high pressure comes in, keeping us cold starting tomorrow morning and staying that way on the cold side through Saturday morning. It's Saturday afternoon, though, when we could warm up again as our next low pressure system then nudges up the temperatures and drops a little bit of a snow chance. Okay, let's get into the forecast. Tonight in Minnesota, the range of low temps could go actual air temps. 20 below International Falls, 7 below by the lake, partly cloudy sky above. And with the winds going towards 20 miles per hour from the northwest, wind chill advisory for Minnesotans. But people in Wisconsin and Michigan don't face that advisory. Actual air temps there will go from 5 to 11 below with a partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow, daytime highs, Wisconsin, Michigan, unimpressive, 4 to 7 above, mostly sunny sky. Minnesota should be sunny as well, with highs ranging from 4 below International Falls to maybe 8 above on Park Point. Well, when do things change? Not very quickly. 20 below for the Twin Ports Thursday morning, 15 below Friday morning. Maybe a few flurries as our next low pressure system gets closer to us, but the better chance for snow will be Saturday. We start at 15 below but finish at 20 above. Then that sets the stage for a gradual warm-up that could be with us. By next Tuesday, we may be pushing 30 degrees above zero, and of course that may be enough convective lift to lift out a couple of flurries for the region.
Yeah. Right. Wow, 30 above.
Yeah, not below. Now a wind chill factor.
That sounds warm.
Tropical.
Yeah. Like it was today, you know?
Yes.
Nice out there. Thanks, Dave.
Well, a heads up to drivers, more snow removal is scheduled in Duluth this week. City crews will remove snow in the Medical District and West End area starting tomorrow. Removal will begin within the Medical District starting at 2 a.m. It's expected to finish by 3 p.m. Thursday, cleanup will begin in areas around the West End. No parking signs will be posted. Any vehicle parked in cleanup zones will be ticketed and towed. You can find details on the exact streets at cbs3duluth.com.
Some Duluth first graders got a unique lesson in mushing and the Ojibwe culture today.
Go, go, go! I'm going as fast as I can.
He's chugging along there. Congdon Elementary students held their own version of the Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon. They pulled their classmates from checkpoint to checkpoint in a little sled and then completed tasks at each rest stop. The kids also spent time learning about the North Shore, different kinds of snowshoes, and the Ojibwe culture's influence on technology and engineering.
Anytime that students can learn about their local history, it connects them to the land as well as the area more. And it's just invaluable to learn that type of history and to learn the traditions of the Ojibwe people.
What a creative teacher they have.
Yeah, and we can all relate to that kid. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm doing my best.
Oh, it's so funny. The first graders also learned that one of their classmates, this is really cool, is a direct descendant of John Bear Grease himself. Bella is the great-great-granddaughter of Clement Bear Grease, who is the great-grandson of John Bear Grease. Very cool. So it was an extra special day for Bella and her family.
So fun. Well, Hibbing police need some help naming their new canine. She's a 2-year-old black lab. Her job will be to sniff out suspicious electronic devices. Police say that will be especially helpful in sex trafficking, counterterrorism, homicides, and other cases. She's expected to get to work in late March. If you have an idea for her name, you can submit it to her handler, Officer Brittany Dillinger. We have her email on our website. They'll be taking submissions until Sunday, and the winner gets a special meet and greet with the team and a ride-along. Very cool.
I'm racking my brain.
Me too.
Names for her. She's so cute. Still to come, in addition to the pandemic, the Winter Olympics are facing another big challenge, climate change. Why it's getting harder to host the world's biggest winter stage. Next.
If you have frozen pipes and water damage all over your home, time is of the essence. It's very important that you call a professional immediately. You want to make sure that the structure can be dried out as quickly as possible to eliminate the prospects of mold. Servpro, like it never even happened.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture, I make the ideas, NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, Check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
At Humana, we believe your health care should evolve with you. And part of that evolution means choosing the right Medicare plan for you. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you are covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits, but you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums and still not get prescription drug coverage. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits. You get all this coverage for as low as a $0 monthly plan premium in many areas. Humana has a large network of doctors and hospitals and telehealth coverage with a $0 copay. So call or go online today and get your free decision guide. Discover how an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan could save you money. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
No-cost COVID-19 vaccines. Learn more at slhduluth.com/COVID vaccine.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
If you have frozen pipes and water damage all over your home, time is of the essence. It's very important that you call a professional immediately. You want to make sure that the structure can be dried out as quickly as possible to eliminate the prospects of mold. Servpro, like it never even happened.
Experts say global warming is threatening the future of the Winter Olympics as cities can't stay cold enough to host the games.
Beijing is racing to get venues ready with an army of snow machines. CBS's Tina Kraus reports from London.
Team USA snowboarder Taylor Gold normally shreds fresh powder in Colorado. But in Beijing, it'll be a different ride.
It makes me sad that we need so much man-made snow to sustain winter sports.
China has rolled out more than 100 snow machines that will use an estimated 49 million gallons of water to get venues in shape for competition. For the first time in Olympic history, athletes will compete on 100% artificial snow. But keeping venues covered has been a challenge for years.
In the Sochi Games, the halfpipe was melting while we were competing on it. They were spraying some chemicals on it to try to get it to stay in shape.
Experts say by 2050, just 10 of the 19 past Winter Olympic cities will have suitable climates to sustain the games.
A lot of them are getting really, really warm, not just really warm, but really warm really quickly,
forcing organizers and athletes to adapt.
The snow is actually really amazing, the man-made stuff. You have to be really aggressive with how you ride.
And scientists say only aggressive climate action can keep the winter in Winter Olympics. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Back in 2010 at the Winter Olympics in Vancouver, helicopters were used to ship in snow from high altitudes as it was too warm to make fake snow.
We've got a packed broadcast for you tonight. The breaking news about COVID shots for kids under 5 years old. The latest on the size of the dose and what parents are saying about the news. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Visit essentiahealth.org/myheart to take our free online heart health risk assessment.
Do you experience neck pain or suffer from chronic headaches? Northland Anesthesia Associates offers pain injections for these trouble areas. NAA provides a customized treatment plan to achieve the best outcome and highest patient satisfaction. Call today for the relief you deserve.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure. I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally. Someone who understands the real me.
Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
At UCare, we have a New Year's resolution. Well, it's really an every year resolution to decomplicate Medicare and help you find some of the best plans out there. And when we say best, we mean it, because UCare's Medicare Advantage plans are now 5-star rated based on member experience and satisfaction. Thanks to all our members for making this happen. We can't wait to see you out there this year. Our resolve is pretty strong. UCare, people-powered health plans.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. I can't help but notice it's staying lighter out later, which is wonderful. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight, we were live at the finish line of the John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon. About an hour ago, Wisconsin's Ryan Anderson crossed the marathon's finish line in first place. This is his 4th full-distance win and the first since 2017. He's also won the shorter Bear Grease 120 twice. Coming up tonight at 6, we're going to hear more from this year's champion and see who filled out the rest of the leaderboard. Plus, a look at the conditions and how they've impacted teams.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.